The colonial city of Zacatecas is a World Heritage Site, but its beauty, like that of so many parts of Mexico, has been overshadowed by one of the most cruel forms of violence. Nearly 115,000 people in Mexico have disappeared unwillingly, according to the National Register of Disappeared and Unfound People. More than 11,000 last year alone. Here in Zacatecas, there's been a wave of kidnappings of young men between the age of 14 and 28, believed to be forcibly recruited by organized crime groups. For the last 5 years, Elizabeth Araiza has been searching for her brother, José Nicanor, a mechanic who went out to fix a car one morning and never came back.
We went to our first dance together. The first time we bought a drink was together. He accompanied me to buy my wedding dress and to get my fertility treatments. We were very close, more than any other sibling.
Armed men grabbed and murdered her father because he was searching for his son. And, like many family members, she's been threatened. In the cemetery of Fresnillo, the unidentified bodies of hundreds of presumed victims of unwilling disappearances lie in these cement pits. Up to 9 bodies fit in these tombs. Each has a number and a date. None have a name. The State Attorney's Office and Forensic Scientist Department of Zacatecas has set up a system to help families identify bodies they've found. Many are burnt or decomposed beyond recognition, but photos of tattoos and clothes are proving useful. The special prosecutor insists they're making progress.
We search. We do everything so that murders are punished. If the culprit of a disappearance is found, the person is tried and sentenced accordingly.
Perhaps, but 99% of disappearances in Mexico go unpunished, according to Zero Impunity, a respected NGO. And the number of bodies found is minute compared to the countless searches for clandestine graves that desperate families carry out constantly. Neither of the 2 leading candidates for Sunday's presidential elections seems to have a plan to tackle this drama. This as authorities run out of room for bodies they do find but can't identify. What you see here is the new Center for the Temporary Burial of Unidentified People here in Zacatecas. There are a total of 1,336 of these. Just here alone, each one will hold a casket, but it's not all. There'll be another 800 built here very shortly, and there will be a total of 3,000. If anything, this is an indication that not just the state of Zacatecas, but Mexico is not expecting this crisis to end anytime soon. A crisis that's reached unheard of proportions for a country that, at least in theory, is not at war. Lucia, Newman, Al Jazeera, Zacatecas.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.